Donnie is here. Shut Up is here. You hear him in the background. 31 degrees out there, but it feels more like 26. I'll tell you more in just a moment. You remember how to do this, JC?
Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM. I've been doing it long enough, I'll be able to remember. Special program today. Got some very special folks in here this morning. Kenny Baskins.
Good morning.
Right.
How you doing, Jamie?
Well,
And more importantly, how are you, Gloria?
I'm good.
It's so good to see you.
Are you always this loud this early in the morning?
I am always this loud.
Wait,
It's that preacher voice.
No, he really is. I can attest to that.
Did you bring your guitar?
No, I didn't.
You always told me you couldn't sing this early in the morning.
I can't.
Yeah. Dr. Jan White, what's happening with you?
A lot.
Well,
Just,
we'll talk about that
working
just
and
a little.
perking.
Yeah. Hey, we got Pat on set too this morning. Shut Up's back.
Go Tiger, baby.
Greg
Roll
is
Tide.
in the middle in here this morning. My buddy from New Hope, but not actually. Kevin nowhere done this morning. Right away, Board of Education, is it 5?
Yeah, District 5.
Yeah, if y'all got vote keys, we'll talk to him just a little bit over that way. Zack's in here. But first, before I forget it, let's do weather.
No rain. Isn't that what we want to hear? No rain. But you know what? Guess what? Let's go over that forecast. 31 degrees out there right now. 26 is what they're saying it feels like. So bundle up if you have to get to the bus stop or on your way into work. You'll want to layer up this morning anyway. High temperatures should warm up though. 46 for your high. Partly cloudy skies, more clouds than sun. Tomorrow 52 for that high, 32 for your low, and 53 and finally full sunshine Saturday. Don't get used to all that dry weather because rain moves back in next week. But look at those temperatures, 62 and 67. We'll take it. Do we think we're going to have one or two more cold fronts?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No. It's over.
No.
Over.
Nope.
No,
not going
not-
to happen.
80 degrees.
Over.
Nope, not going to happen. Hey, mark the date. Dixie Auto Parts is having another sale. You want to take advantage of that. 20% off in 2020. This is March 5th and 6th. So keep in mind, those are great folks. Save some money, and they want you to be able to take advantage of that.
I don't know how they do it. You'd think everybody in Limestone County, North Alabama, have a dang lawnmower now.
That's
but
right.
them dudes, Bill and Richard, keep selling lawnmowers. They're like one of the top 5 or 10 in the nation of selling Toro lawnmowers.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
They got it going on.
Wow.
Yeah. If it rains, grass keeps growing. Hey, Greg,
Everything's
any of
growing
y'all got
right now.
anything to do with Athens football?
I do.
I know you do.
I'm the voice of Athens Golden Eagles.
He is the voice.
Hey, I just say, it says here that Athens is selling old football jerseys.
They are $20 a piece.
Can you see if they got a number 13? Who would I check with? Cody?
Cody. Yeah. Yeah, you
Cody's not
can
gonna
either
pull you
email
any
them or go
favors.
by.
I'll just text him. How's that? And he said they got like 500 of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Old football jerseys. That's a good way to go. Yeah.
That's good fundraising.
Kevin, over on the end of what year did you graduate in New Hope High School?
94.
94. Man,
Just a
What
baby.
year did you graduate, Jamie?
the 3 years I spent in 8th grade with my daddy was the best 3 years of my life.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Kevin, you seen that big monument my brother Jeff's working on? Like, Brad, see if you can pull my monument up. We'll have it just there. It is right there. Did you see that? When you turn off 431.
Oh, man.
and
That's
you
right
go
there.
in, you know.
Your brother didn't do that, or his picture to be up there.
Well, they got that meat ready to go out that way.
You know him
what
well.
legend I am.
Yeah, well, he knows your
Yeah.
family well because
Yeah.
you're right. Your brother's pictures
Yeah.
would be up there.
All right, let's go to sports right now. Let Zach talk about it. Zach, I didn't give you a whole lot because there ain't a whole lot happening.
Well, I could talk about a whole lot, but I don't know how much time you give me. So, welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by All-Star Plumbers. For all your plumbing needs, go to All-Star Plumbers, and also Applebee's Tailgate Talk 10 to 12 every Saturday morning on the Big 1080 WKAC. We're actually doing some baseball games now. Me and Jay did a baseball game at Athens Tuesday night, and we'll actually do a baseball game that James Clemens scheduled tonight. So listen to us on Play Action Sports. Download your Play Action Sports app and go to PASnetwork.net and listen to us at 6:30 tonight from James Clemens doing a little baseball. Hey, congratulations, Hazel Green girls. They advanced to the 6A Girls Championship game Saturday night. They're one of the few local teams still around here doing that.
Missed it.
But the big news, if you've been under a rock in the state of Alabama, the man other than Nick
We probably
Saban
want to win a
has
game next year
been the
now.
voice of the program, Scott Cochran, has left as the strength conditioning coach to be an on-the-field position.
I know a couple
And that's
loudmouths
weird.
we can send down
He's going to
there.
be the strength.
At Georgia.
He's going to be the special teams coach at Georgia. And Kirby Smart's just trying to stick it to the man. Well, Kirby, you bring it on, brother, because September, we got one for you, brother. Bring it
Roll
on.
Tide.
Hey,
And it's interesting. Several years ago that
You won't be there this year.
Scott Cochran said that Georgia was coming to a funeral. What's he gonna say now that Daddy's over there? I wonder how them Georgia folks are taking to him now after he said that. But Alabama will hire one. They're looking at the guy from Oregon, and that's who I hope they hire. He is from Homewood, and he was at Alabama for a year, so we'll see. But Alabama will move on. Hey, the combines are starting tonight, and they're doing it in prime time this year. And the quarterbacks and wide receivers will be on display tonight, so you can get to see Tua and Jalen Hurts, if you want to see him, and Henry Ruggs and those guys. And they're expecting Henry Ruggs to run the fastest 40 in history. Hey, and if Parkway Place had all the Alabama guys, and if you didn't see the story of Tua and the little girl with autism, and Todd, I know you probably saw that. It's incredible. Little girl, 4th grader, ran up to Tua and wouldn't let her go and hug her, and it's made all.
How many people showed up out there to see him?
It was tens of thousands. They said you couldn't get into Parkway Place. My sisters were over there, and they said you couldn't move in that place Saturday. It was incredible. But that just shows you what kind of Tua was still signing autographs. The girl wouldn't let her go, wouldn't let him go, and he just kept signing autographs. And Ingram said, "Where's my hug at?" She wouldn't give Ingram a hug because she kept hugging through. And hey, if you saw the fight, if you paid $80 for the fight, or you went over to Buffalo Wild Wings, watched it for free. You saw Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder,
Knockout.
7th round, TKO. They're still mad about his trainer throwing in the towel, but they said if he hadn't thrown in the towel, he maybe would have done some damage to that guy. But Tyson Fury is the new heavyweight champion of the world. So
6'9".
Yeah.
Yes.
270 pounds.
Big old boy.
That's a big one.
I wouldn't want him to hit me.
All right. There's your Zack. Let me hear those famous words.
Jamie, back to you.
That's what I want to hear, Bill. Y'all see the cartoon? AL.com had Kirby Smart still Cochran from Alabama. He says, only a matter of time, Nick Saban, until what? You try to steal me?
He's scared.
Oh, we got a photo. Jan, we ran into this guy at Lowe's the other day. What's
Yeah.
his name? This guy right here is 82 degrees. 82 years old.
Wow, he looks good.
Doesn't he look great?
Yeah, he
82
does.
years old. Said he grew up watching me. He was a
Which one?
Said he was a kid when I started on TV.
Which one? Right or left?
He said the key is going to the gym every day.
Yeah, he
All
looks
right.
great.
Something happened in the state of Alabama exactly at 5 o'clock this morning. I don't know if y'all knew about it, but I'm going to inform y'all of it right now.
What?
It just happened. AL.com says they have 50 million hits a month, basically, on their website.
Jamie signed
Hey,
up.
I'm on
no
there.
more comments on their website.
But, shut up, Zach, I'm trying to tell something. They have ceased, as Zach just said, no more comments on their website. That's the best thing about reading anything.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
let me
But
explain
there's
why.
good reason.
They don't have any more. Of all the hits they get and all the comments, only 2,000 and something people write the majority of the comments.
Oh, wow.
I agree with that.
Get this.
You'll see
Most of them
thousands
they
of
don't like
comments,
because
and it's
they're
only
not
from
civil
2,000
enough.
We
people.
know you got
Get this, Greg Skipworth. They said that some comments are nasty.
Very.
Well,
That's hard to believe.
shocked.
That's unbelievable, ain't
It
it?
is.
That's the best thing to read, though. You know, now they can cut it all out. All right, I'm going to give you guys a chance here to redeem yourself this morning. This was in the Decatur Daily. It's a quote this morning. I always have. Who can tell me who said this? A famous TV person, not named Jamie Cooper, said this. Get this. If you have it and you know it, you have it. Then you have it. If you have it and you don't know you have it, then you don't have it. If you don't have it, but you think you have it, then you have it.
Oh, I got a headache just thinking about it.
Harold Bug.
Someone really bright. Who was it?
Fred Sanford, I don't know.
Oh,
You're close.
close.
Jackie Gleason.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jackie Gleason said that.
Pretty good.
There he is right there. Jackie Gleason absolutely said that. It's
a great one.
When we come back in just a moment, Bill Swindell will sing this morning and give us his rendition of
Pearl, pearl, pearl.
Oh, Pearl.
We're going to come back just a moment. We're going to play Jamie Shut-Up's favorite game. Kevin, you ever played?
No.
Look live. Don't embarrass me about New Hope.
No,
You was probably the star student over there, weren't you?
I probably would.
Me either. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Y'all hang on. I love it. Get that right. Well, it's time to play the #1 game show in New Hope, Alabama, Kevin. Judge Jamie, sponsored by Zeke at One Love here. You may come through that door any moment right now. 7 locations.
know.
Newest one in Killen. We are worldwide this morning. Thank all you people around the world for joining us this morning. This is the way we play. Bill Swindell. Wrong answer. Right answer. I'm going to ask questions today. Greg, you ever play? You been up here before?
Years ago. I hadn't played the game.
Okay, well, that must have been a long time ago. My hair's still black then. You're playing to
Way
win a
off.
can of Vienna sausages. Kevin Dunn, Board of Education candidate. Why do I give away Vienna sausages every day?
I don't know.
What is the
Come on,
former
come on.
name of your hometown? Vienna. There's
I
a-
can't believe he didn't know it, man. They're going to kick him out.
He wasn't a citizen of the year like I am.
I grew up in Orange Crossroads.
Right.
I grew up on Cooper Road. Here we go. I'm going to ask questions. If you know the answer, just shout it out there. Number 2, that is your number, right?
That is my number.
Toyota Moth is getting ready to open, Joseph.
Yes, sir.
How many vehicles a year will they manufacture there?
50,000.
300,000.
300,000 is a correct answer, Coach Skipworth. You got that right.
Wow.
And they're building a new SUV that they don't talk about yet. What band is playing in Athens coming up in a couple of weeks?
Muscle Shoals All-Stars.
I thought this was called Decoys.
They are the decoys.
They are the decoys too, yeah.
They're incognito.
Well, we'll talk about that in just a moment over here. And the horns are coming too, Harvey Thompson and all that bunch. Man, we used to cover, what's the day?
Handy Festival.
Handy Festival. We
Yeah.
covered event after event. What percentage of Americans think Donald Trump will be reelected, including Democrats?
60%.
70.
51.
54.
65%. See, y'all got it all around it right there. Jan, I know you're not Trumper, but we are Trumper.
Yeah, I know.
There's no...
I get that.
Not everyone.
What place starts delivering food tomorrow that hadn't been doing it? New Hope doesn't have one.
Wendy's.
Burger King.
Chick-fil-A.
Dubs.
Taco Bell.
McDonald's.
They're across the street.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Krispy Kreme.
Oh.
Well, they're donuts. but
Krispy Kreme?
They started to- Hey, I just found out about McDonald's. They have new owners now. The Johnson family out of Huntsville.
This local one?
They own the two here. They own like 30 now.
Wow.
Guess who used to be the next door neighbor to the Johnsons?
Ding, 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 ding.
They live across the
Good
street
folks.
from us. Guess who'll be a new sponsor of the show as soon as I get a little.
Hey, we get biscuits here on Thursday.
Some eggs and butter.
I don't know. They may not. They still send me a Christmas card every
And chicken McGriddles are pretty good.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck
Schumer.
just had to fill out a thing on his, tax thing here, or legality stuff, and he spent almost $9,000 on something over the
Cheesecake.
What was it?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake from where?
Lord.
Carnegie.
New York City.
New York City is right in Junior's at New York City.
Oh, Junior's, okay.
What does an average cheesecake cost there?
$50.
That's close enough. $49. is
How
the
much
right
did he
answer.
spend?
That's a lot of
Oh,
cheesecake.
$50 for a cheesecake.
Not a slice, a whole.
Okay, okay. Well, I
So
mean,
how much did he spend?
That's a
$9,000.
lot of cheesecake.
He don't look like he's eating that much to
Yeah,
me.
he's giving a lot of
He's
it.
bribing
Yeah.
people with
If
cheesecake.
y'all were a good
Yeah.
guest this morning, y'all would have brought some food in this building.
they were showing up expecting
They sell
stuff.
donuts right across the street at Dunkin' Donuts.
Not this early in the morning, do they?
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
I've never been up this early in the morning to be out and about, you know.
They're good to be here.
Here we go. Pay attention to Greg's. This one right here. Survey says, interviewing a bunch of Christians across the nation, what is the average time of a sermon on Sunday?
41 minutes.
20
45
minutes.
The preacher or everything?
25.
25 minutes.
Yeah.
Man, you cheat yourself.
Uh-oh.
37 minutes.
Kenny.
Black.
I didn't say that's how long I went. I mean,
Oh, okay.
mine's closer to 47 if you ask my people. The only complaint I ever get
Believe
is
me,
he won't shut up.
I've talked to a few of them, and that is exactly the way they feel.
Oh, stop.
Average length for an historically for a black church,
Oh, an
An hour.
54 minutes would be the exact answer to that. Southern Baptist, we let you out on time.
Yeah, right.
Well, some people have more to say than other people. What can I say? Dusty's not here to defend himself.
That's all
That's
right.
true.
On Saturday, leap year, the 29th of this month, what can you get for free in hell?
In what?
Hell.
Hale?
Hell, H-E-L-L, hell.
Hale, Michigan?
Yes.
Hell, Michigan is the right answer. What can you get for free?
Hot wings.
You can,
That's a good. That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Ice water.
you can get married for free in hell on leap day.
Free. Maybe I can find me somebody up there, Gloria.
At 2:29 p.m.
That's
in
not a
Hale,
good idea,
a
Zack.
small town 20 miles outside of Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Wow.
How did I see a preacher there? Hale, Michigan.
I don't think I want to go up there and get married. That wouldn't be a good place to go get married.
That opens
What
up
is the
some good
name of the
topics, I
newest
guess.
cookbook? Not the Country Boy Eddie cookbook that I gave my friend Dan Totten the other day. Thanks for watching that.
Hey, that was a great interview. You know, those of us who grew up listening and watching Country Boy Eddie, it brought back a lot of fond memories. He had a lot of talented people on that show, and Country Boy himself was very talented musically.
Can you believe
What about the
Marilyn
guy
Monroe?
The guy that was interviewing him, his wife is pretty.
What is the name of the newest cookbook from the Andy Griffith Show?
Ain't bees.
Aunt B's
Right answer.
country cooking.
Aunt B's. He's got 300 recipes. The 60th anniversary edition of Aunt B.
And I don't know if this is the truth or not, but I understand that the lady who played her was not a very nice person.
No, she wasn't.
They had no relationship after the show was
B.
over.
What was her name, Joseph?
B. Arthur?
Yeah.
B-
She was not a very nice
What I
person.
heard. I didn't know it for certain. I never met her, but
No, Francis
everybody I knew that had ever met her was
She wasn't
not.
a happy person.
We're going down to Gordo, Alabama, which is a little past, about 3 hours from here.
That's home with Tony Shirley.
Huh?
That's home with Tony Shirley, who played on the UNA National Championships as a center.
Man, you are a historian.
Hey, I am. I'm full of worthless
In
knowledge.
June, we're going to Gordo because
You fit right in.
Trivia.
they're having the Mayberry All-Stars are going to be there as part of Mule Day celebration.
Oh, wow.
They got a Mule Day in Gordo? I thought that's Columbia, Tennessee.
Columbia's got the big one.
Oh, okay.
You see what you learn about jackasses on this show?
There you do.
Soaking it all in. aren't
I'm
you?
writing it down here.
What fast food franchise now is selling their uniforms because they're a fashion icon? There's one in Athens.
Chick-fil-A.
Burger King. Popeye.
Waffle
Who
House.
said Popeyes? Popeyes is the right answer because of. Here's a look at them right here. Beyonce. Because first, what does a pair of socks cost?
Too
$40.
much.
$25.
$17.90. So, y'all didn't know that, did you?
No.
All right, Zack just mentioned that Deontay Wilder from Alabama got beat the other day by Tyson Fury in a knockdown. What did Deontay say was one of the reasons? That
No, his what he wore to the ring. Come on, man.
His
Don't
robe.
use that
he had on weighed
He's
45
40
pounds, and he
pounds.
said it slowed him down.
40
What? Come on,
Was
you
he wearing the robe when the guy was hitting him?
use a better excuse than that,
I mean,
Deontay.
go ahead and
Come
say
on,
if you
man.
get whipped, admit it.
Yeah, that's
right.
He said that weighed him down.
Old people, you'll be
Wore
able
him
to use it.
out.
Zach, hush. You'll be able to use this story here.
okay.
The guy just recently died. I'll get back to that in a moment. Indian, world oldest, he was named the world oldest dad. Let me find his name. His name was Rajit Raghav.
85 years old.
How old was he when his kid was born?
85.
Maybe 90.
kidding.
I don't know.
96.
Maybe he was the
yikes.
original call center guy.
And he said, and he
Dave from
he set a
Bombay.
record, and then 2 years later he had another kid.
Wow.
That's a
Oh
big
my
kid.
goodness.
Died at
Is that a newborn
he
baby?
just died at 104. What did he die of?
Wow.
Old age. Old age.
I'm not sure I'd
He
say.
didn't take a Viagra. I'll tell you that.
How
He
old was
died-
the woman who had the
He
baby?
died of 60.
She was 60?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, young one.
Crazy.
He died smoking in bed, Bill.
Ow.
Smoking in bed.
My goodness.
World oldest man just died after we mentioned him last week.
115.
He was 114. Actually, said 112. 13 days after he got the world title on Guinness Book of Records. But what was his secret? Remember, what did he say that was the secret to a long life?
Smiling.
Smiling and living a happy life.
I'm going to smile more,
For
Jamie.
him.
That's awesome. There's hope.
What's the newest thing that McDonald's is selling? Come on, Kevin. Get live over there.
Chicken McGriddles. They're good.
Are they doing
I can't answer
self-serve
that.
now?
That
What?
dollar
Are they
dollar everything.
making you self-serve yourself now?
Well, they
Oh, I
are.
hate self-serve.
I think
Are they
we
I
really?
want a
just did
$10.99 from Walmart and every other place that
Yes.
wants you to check out. All you're doing is knocking people out of jobs.
There you go. There you go.
that. Tell him, Kenny.
The Kenny Baskins show. The comments made by Pastor Kenny Baskins are his and his alone.
That's
They have
right.
No affiliation with Cooper and Company.
That's
It's a
right.
freedom of speech.
He is
Right.
telling
All
the
right,
truth.
So what
what is McDonald's selling?
Pizza.
Packs of scented candles inspired by their food. You can get one that smells like beef, ketchup, onion, pickle, cheese.
Syrup,
It's called Join the Quarter Pounder
Who wants
Club.
that?
onions.
It's like a quarter pounder. I saw that
Buy one for
advertised the other
Ginger,
day.
man.
Why would you want your house to smell like
I
onions?
didn't remember it.
All right,
He's
Zack,
waking up.
just for you.
Uh-oh.
Who is a girl named Bree Burgett?
Never heard of her.
28 years old.
Never heard of her.
She's a Marine. She's been in 100 countries. She's known as the Blonde Barbie.
Oh, hey, I need to. She's single?
Yes, she
It
is.
doesn't
single.
matter,
All
Zach.
right.
I think we got. Yep, there she is.
Okay, yeah.
Been in 100. She's a combat engineer. All right, Kevin, I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem yourself. You and Mr. Young sit beside you. Last question here on Judge Jamie. You know you're playing worldwide too. Tune in for this question. Winner take all, Kenny.
He's been on fire.
Winner take all. Here it is right here. Let me see how I'm gonna word this. Joseph, y'all pay attention here.
I'm listening.
Huh? Who is a girl named, she goes by Paisley. She's 25 years old and has a full-time job to where she has to pay $300 a month for diapers. What would that be?
What?
Babysitter.
She what?
Babysitter.
For who?
Dogs.
Kanye.
Give up?
Give up.
She is an
Give
adult
up.
full-time baby with her own nursery and sleeps in a crib.
Oh, no.
And has an old-time subscription.
That ain't right, Jamie.
Paying
That's the
her.
girl.
True story.
That's
True
That's
story.
disgusting.
Adult baby.
That adult baby, but it gets
Oh,
better.
my goodness.
No,
Just when you thought, folks, worldwide people, that it was over, there is a man doing it in Athens, Alabama.
No
Yeah,
way.
no. Brian, that's the worst thing.
But instead of getting paid, he's paying people to watch.
Brian, I thought you liked me, brother.
He goes by Baby Zack.
Oh,
That's cruel.
that's adorable.
Not Bama
Right.
Zach,
If
baby
you call
Zach.
his Wayne
Aw.
Hunter number, you hear the little Stewie voice from the Family Guy.
All right, Coach Skipworth, anything we didn't know about Fine Ball before you have to go? Or you don't have to go.
Well, the 2-day funeral for Alabama fans has expired now that Cochran has left. I think it's everybody's
You know we
settled
call
back
Fine
down.
Bomb every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's good.
All right.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
We'll make it.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back and talk about the decoys coming to Athens in just a moment. Y'all hang on.
Brian.
We laugh now.
Yeah.
31 degrees out there, slowly warming up. Temperatures today around 42, partly cloudy skies, but at least no rain to worry about today. Temperatures are going to be warming up just a bit. We still have some cold air, I guess, cold temperatures. Don't get used to these 60s, 67 degrees especially. More rain coming in next week. We will have some more cold fronts, but check out 2hempgirls.com for your CBD products.
All right, back here on the program this morning, Greg Young, big old Swindell. Is it Swindell or Swindell?
Swindell.
Swindell and Kenny Baskins, never at a loss for words. What brings you three guys together, and how did y'all get this little committee going?
Well, about 2 years ago, there was a group of people who got together and said, hey, let's get a lot of interest about promoting the arts in Limestone County and in Athens City. And they had a couple of gatherings together and introductions. There's a program that's over in Oxford, Alabama. I can't remember the name of the series, but that was what they were using as their guidepost. And so it really became a passion for a number of us that we needed to promote musical talent, programs, arts in our area. You know, in a school budget, if anything gets cut, it's always the arts. Mm-hmm. You know, the Athens High School has a wonderful theater, but unfortunately in that theater they do not have curtains, they do not have lights nor sound system. Now they have a great facility, except for those three things that you need.
Kind of important.
Those three things you need.
Yeah.
And so one of the things we're looking at doing is we're bringing in musical talent and shows, and the proceeds, if there's any, and that's the big kicker, if there's any, we will use those to help fund those lights, curtains, sounds, but we also want to get to the point to where we can raise enough money to help do some scholarships.
Great.
And so in that meeting, a bunch of us got to meeting together, and they needed somebody who didn't mind talking, so they asked me to be chair. Yeah, I know you find it hard to believe, Jamie, but I can once in a while be persuaded to say something.
Chris Hamilton was like, I've got the perfect person.
Chris Hamilton is the driving force. It was hers and Dr. Trey Holliday's wife. It was their passion, because they had gone down and watched that series.
Oh, that's right. We should have got Trey up here, but he's probably working out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you seen him with all
I did.
that? So,
I
Greg,
did.
what's your part in this?
Well, they asked me to be a part of the committee to help bring in some talent, particularly on the musical side, and that's where we contacted the Decoys and arranged to have them come. But I wanted to go back and mention a little bit about that auditorium at the new high school. You know, it's named the Athens Performing Arts Center. It's not the Athens High School auditorium. And the reason for that is we want to make that a community entertainment venue that it can be used for things other than school activities, and that's part of what we're doing as our.
They're wanting to bring some big names in
We're trying.
the future.
Absolutely, and but you kind of got to kind of build your treasury as you go, and that's what we're doing to start with here. We did have a songwriters show there a couple of months ago, and it went over well. But we're trying to build things up, and we thought the guys from Muscle Shoals, I always felt like the Muscle Shoals talent, if people in this area heard them, that they would really enjoy it. Now we have the venue to bring those guys over here, so that's what we're doing.
Is it 700 and something?
750.
750?
Yeah.
All right, Bill, so you're not performing?
I'm not performing,
they talk about bringing in big talent.
No, I'm kind of a liaison between the
They
talent.
don't bigger than you.
No, they don't. But yeah, I'm just a liaison. I know these people, and
you're
they're
talking about
wonderful.
David Hood, Kevin Hawley, N.C. Thurman, Mike
Muscle Shoals.
Dillon,
Most of these people you have heard on the radio since 1964. They've been around, and they've been on multiple wonderful records. They're incredible musicians, and you cannot miss
Now,
it.
is Carla going to perform as Cosmic Mama, or is she going to perform just as...
She's going to perform as Carla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Because she does a lot of backup singing with our...
Yes, she does.
Louie from Marie
Yeah.
used to do our show a lot in the Shoals area when Kenny was involved with us over there a lot.
And Ava.
Ava Aldridge and Cindy.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
All those people.
Lenny.
So you know all
Lenny
these.
LeBlanc.
Yeah, we know
Great
all
guy.
those. So you know all these people here personally.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I do.
Jerry McGee's not playing anywhere?
No.
Max Russell?
So what? Let's talk about this. Where can people get tickets? How much are there? And when is the concert and everything?
Well, they're all designated seats. You can go on and order your tickets. The cost of the tickets is $30 for the main floor, $20 up on the top, and then we also put in a $10 ticket for any student. So we have 3 ticket option prices, and you can order them online. And I have my cheat sheet right here, www.ACSF. That's Athens City School Foundation. They let us operate under their tax-free ID number, .asc-k12.org. /APAS.
I know you're
Call
not
me
going to
at
get
the
that.
church.
Get that. Why don't you just go down by the church down there where Kenny resides and you see somebody there want to pick up some
Text me 603-4848 and we'll send you that info.
There you go.
Thank you.
But that's the easiest way to order. It is a great thing, and ultimately we would like to do not just a group of a band or an individual musician, but we would like to bring in, maybe there's been a push to bring in a ballet. There's been a push to bring in some kind of theater program.
What about live wrestling?
I don't know about the live wrestling.
What about midget wrestling?
I don't know about live midget wrestling either, but if we could get Zack to show up with my... No, I shouldn't say that. Sorry, Zack.
If I could get live midget wrestling down there, y'all would support me in putting that in down there, right?
Please say no.
No,
If we felt like we could make a little money at it, we probably would.
They'll pay us enough with it. But all of the proceeds, and we're funding these guys, it doesn't cost, it's not free to bring talent in. And that's one of the things that we're going to be doing in the future is we're going to be looking for title sponsors who will come in and help us be able to put on the show, and they will get all of the advertising on the online and in all the print material and the night of the show. We did not get a title sponsor for this one because we are still learning to walk.
Really?
You got to learn to crawl before you can walk before you can run. And the singer-songwriter was it was a trial. And it turned out wonderful. And so this is going to be our chance at beginning to walk, and we want to start running. We were already talking about who the next talent
Yeah, who
are
is
going
the
to
next
be.
talent?
We don't know that yet.
Well, who is it?
Well, I think probably what we'll be looking at is some of the country artists that maybe were popular in the 80s, the ones that you can afford to get in here at a reasonable rate, and but they still have big names. We want to get a big name in there, and that's kind of what we're shooting for.
When was it years ago they tried to put something together here, Bill, and try to do a venue here to where some of the people could come down and practice from Nashville here?
I heard about it, but I
think that was
wasn't
3 or
a
4
part of
years
it.
ago they tried to do something like that.
And that practice concept is the people who had been pushing to do, and I'm not a ballet fan, but we talked about bringing in the Nashville Ballet to come and be able to put on their show, the Nutcracker or something like that, so that they would be able to rehearse. We would get to watch that talent, maybe even Birmingham. One of the other things we're interested in and we're trying to reach out to is the music departments at both University of Alabama and Auburn, that they might be able to come and put on a show, whether it be a band concert or whether it's a theater program or something like that to do there as well. We need talent.
Speaking of talent, Bill, what are you doing now? I mean, you retired from singing or what?
Just retired from singing. We have a small band that we practice once a week in a bedroom, and we're doing different things. We're doing things we've never done, like funk. And yeah, I know, 72 years old, and you're doing funky stuff. Also, like things like the band and Americana and songs we like. But what we're going to do with it, we don't know.
Part of the reason we brought Bill in here, Bill has the distinction of having booked the Allman Brothers at Athens College Gym.
Wow.
Really?
What year was that, Bill?
That's right.
No wonder Bill don't like you.
Yeah, exactly.
I had met them when they were in another band called the Hourglass. They were living in Decatur with Johnny Sadler.
Yeah, I remember Johnny.
And they were over doing some recording in Muscle Shoals. Anyway, found out they were in this new band called the Allman Brothers. So we booked them in We got them for $1,000 with another band.
Wow.
They came in and they played, and 75 people showed up.
Oh my goodness.
It was before
They were big.
they were big.
brothers now.
They were big, yeah.
But what a treat.
I wonder if Dan Totten was there.
So you can be
no.
just a little bit ahead of the curve sometimes.
Speaking of Dan Totten, we all want to thank you for all the many years that you put in for working with all our special young adults.
that was my
children,
privilege.
And, I know, isn't it awesome?
You know, as a matter of fact, we can announce it right now. We met with yesterday, but guess who's going to be doing a music show here about once a month on the station?
Dan Totten.
Totten in tune.
Something.
All
We're,
right.
we're coming up with a
He
name.
ties it
We don't know
into
what
a
it is yet.
Bible study thing. He's going to play a song in with a Bible verse.
That you wouldn't think
Yeah.
was a, quote, religious song
Right.
that actually is.
Well, guys, it's good to see. These are the three wise men of Athens. In case y'all see them out today, y'all know them. All right, guys, we'll publicize that for you. Great, good to see you.
Thank
Don't
you.
forget my
Thank
jersey
you.
from Cody.
All
and,
right.
We'll get you up here
Number
singing.
13.
And Kenny, always a mouthful with you.
Hey, good to see Gloria.
Good to see you
We'll
guys.
take a break and be right back. Y'all hang on. Kenny Baskins is leaving, trying to, the building. Dr. White, how are you?
Trying to get his microphone.
I gotta get Kevin set up here. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, Joseph, what's happening with you?
Well, it's about a week, maybe two away from car show season hitting. I've had some auditions lately. I've been busy lately.
There you
Yeah.
A
go.
lot going on. So, you know, you
good
win
that
some,
you
you
are.
lose some, but hey, it's all
Before we get
good.
really cranky, let's introduce you to Kevin Dunn. Kevin is from New Hope. He's a friend of my brother's over that way, but he also, how long have you been up in
Yours?
Arnold?
20 years.
20 years.
That long.
You moved over here as a kid, didn't you? But you have decided to jump in the political arena. You're running for Limestone County Board of Education, District 5, right?
Yes, sir.
Why? Have you ever held political office before?
No, sir.
I could have swore you was mayor of New Hope once, but I guess that didn't work out. But why did you got two kids that are in the school system, right?
I do.
Why did you decide to get involved in this?
Well, I think it's a critical time for the school board in Limestone County, and I think some changes need to be made. And I really want to see the Career Tech Center grow. I mean, I own a plumbing company, and I go to the supply house, and I don't see anybody my age in there doing plumbing. Our trades need to,
Well, I know
more
All Star,
trade,
Chuck, and them are big sponsors of ours here, and they have lots of people working there, and it's hard to keep people.
yeah.
And it's
it
a
is.
good paying position.
Yeah,
What are some of the other difficulties you're seeing in Limestone County with all the increased population coming in here these days in the school system?
Well, I think that's going to be an issue. I mean, our school is full now. And I know, I mean, I'm sure we have room to grow, but I don't think we've done anything to get ready for that. But it's coming.
So Tuesday's a big day.
Tuesday's a
How are
big
you
day.
out there? What are you doing for campaigning besides coming on the world's #1 morning show in Athens, Alabama, Highway 72, right next to CYP?
Just getting out, talking to people, and I've been doing some of that, and advertising in the paper,
Running around?
running around, coming on here.
Yeah, well, that's good. So you got two kids. Your kids are how old?
116, 113.
So you just see some changes in dealing with them that could be made if somebody had a different voice in the Board of Education.
Right. Our teacher morale at Ardmore is real low right now. I want to see us. I want to walk into school and not feel like everybody's mad at me.
Well, running for political office ain't gonna help that.
No,
Y'all
it
get out
can
when you
change.
vote Tuesday. Make sure you vote for my buddy Kevin Dunn from New Hope. Well, you don't have to use that against him.
He's not. Well,
Use it
originally.
for him.
Yeah.
So what brought you?
Lives
What
in
brought
Ardmore.
you to Ardmore?
My wife.
That's usually the way that happens.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Her house was a lot nicer than mine when we got married.
The one you had? Dr. White, what is your subject today, the Johnny Cash knockoff outfit you got on?
Yeah, I love black.
Yep.
Complicated grief and grief overload. There's a difference. Yeah.
Okay.
So as I'm out and about, I have found that people are confused about the two. Okay, complicated grief is typically from a sudden death someone drops dead unexpectedly, or a violent death like a murder.
Okay.
And that takes a long time to process. And sometimes the survivor needs psychological help to process that kind of a loss. Now, grief overload is typical to the older population.
Okay.
And it's what I call layered losses. And I've covered this topic before.
Yep.
So it's a combination of loss of health, loss of looks, loss of friends, loss of spouse, loss of pet. It goes on and on. There are all of these losses layered on top of the other, and so the older adult is constantly in a state of bereavement.
Sometimes
Big difference.
How do they get over that?
Well, you don't really get over it,
Jamie.
Jamie. You can get over, quote unquote, the violent death or the unexpected death with help. But the grief overload is you never get over it, because the older you get, the more losses you have. Your health declines, you might lose independence, your finances.
You could have been taking care of someone for a long time.
Exactly.
They passed away.
Right.
They
So-
were your whole life.
Right, so it's unique to older adults, and we need to understand that and have compassion and empathy and realize that the older population is highly resilient. I mean, they're dealing with these losses every single day.
How big, I've been reading a couple of things in Dear Abby, and I shared them with her the other day. Some of the things that people don't realize, they get older, some of their kids might take advantage of them financially.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
reading a heartbreaking story the other day. It said that my parents were successful, they retired and everything, but my younger sister started a business.
Right.
My
Started a
parents
daycare.
financed it. A year later, it's out of business.
And
They
they
ain't
are.
got no money, and I'm having to pay all the bills.
Yeah, as a gerontologist, I'm seeing this way too often. This is really common. And so what do? You, as an older adult, you have to protect yourself legally against this.
You have to say no, too, because you
yeah,
can't
that's
just
right.
fork out your retirement, because what happens when that all fails, is that child going to take you in and
Right.
take care of you?
And
Answer's no.
Right, and sometimes the adult children are wasteful.
Right.
And so, yeah, you have to really protect your assets.
Not respectful.
But if they lose
It's
it
not
all,
a perfect world.
it's not.
No.
Things happen.
All right, Doctor, how can people get in touch with you if they've got a situation? You're kind of like a Dear Abby up here.
Well, they can call me. I get a lot of phone calls, and 15 minutes is free. So 256-653-9672, or my website. Thank you, Brad. My website is displayed.
And there it
And
is.
you got a
right
book
there.
out.
You do have
Yeah,
a
I
book
wrote a
out.
book.
She also writes on blogs and stuff, so you can go and read some great
Right.
articles on her website.
Yeah, my website takes you directly to my blog.
Right.
I'm going to tell y'all, I meant to take a picture of it this morning. Brad did an awesome job of putting that Country Boy Eddie thing together. I don't know if you remember him now, but
I do.
But we just did a 1-hour piece on him. I talked to him yesterday. His health's better. He almost died the week after we left.
Wow.
But anyway, it's all over 17,000 shares. So I said, we need to find some of those. Brad put all these pictures together and everything. I said, I got 2 pictures we've got to have. We just moved a couple months ago. Well, almost
Couple
a year
months
now.
ago.
But still got boxes piled up. I said, I need that picture of Country Boy Eddie on my set in Huntsville.
All my
and then me
pictures
on
are
his
packed.
Huntsville. She goes up, and how many boxes she go through?
Oh my gosh, probably about 20 boxes.
Went through upstairs boxes.
Pictures everywhere.
Finds 2 pictures that, it's me, but it ain't me and my, sitting out front, me and me. It's me kind of just casual.
You would
with Country Boy
think
Eddie.
that someone that would see the pictures he's looking for and sees them
Right,
about
Joseph,
10 times
here's
a
the
day
story.
would
So
know where
finally,
they are.
Yeah.
So we put those pictures in, so they're enough to go with. And then I couldn't find some videos. So I go in my office, or her office, my office, every day, at least 10 or 15 times.
And what does he walk by?
On the wall, right there next to the bathroom, is a picture story I did on Country Boy Eddie with the pictures I'm looking for. Me sitting on the desk with
You already had
right there in
a
front of me.
frame.
Already had him framed, hung on the wall, and I'm looking
that's
all
funny.
over
That's
for
funny.
him. That
That
was,
is
yeah.
funny.
Kevin,
That's sad.
Kevin Dunn, Board of Education, Tuesday. All right, he'll never let me hear the end of it.
Get out and vote.
He's a good person. I know that from my brothers who grew up with him out that way. Anything else, Joseph?
You want some breaking news as we close?
Always.
Both car shows in Decatur canceled this year.
Ooh, really?
They're done. People that have been putting on that show for 30 years decided to just retire and hang it up. So no show on Memorial Day weekend.
What?
During the Jubilee, and no show in July.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I just found that out. Confirmed. I mean, there were some rumors flying around. There's also some talk of some new sponsor coming in and taking over the show for the Jubilee. But those are a couple of my favorite car shows every year, is the
They've
ones
been
in
doing
Decatur.
them forever, yeah.
So we'll see.
Just got a text from Zeke this morning, said he couldn't be here, but y'all go by and visit any of his 7 locations. With that in
One
mind,
love hearing.
we want to go out with the ending to the Country Boy Eddie show. That somebody had written a song about Jim Yarborough, old guy who knows we own the show's area. Brad put some video together. This is my favorite part's the ending of it. But anyway, if y'all haven't seen it, go look at it, because it's going to hit 1 million views before you know it. Thank y'all. Good luck, Kevin Tuesday.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Yes.
Let's go out with that Country Boy Eddie, and we'll see y'all next week.
Bye-bye.
It's Alabama's Country Boy Eddie Show. Early in the morning when the roosters crow, you'll come alive every morning at 5. Find Alabama's Country Boy Eddie Show. It's Alabama's Country Boy Eddie Show. You'll snap your fingers and you'll tap your toe. If country is your thing, it's a happening. I'm Birmingham's Country Boy Eddie Show. Hey diddle daddle diddle, when Eddie plays the fiddle, the banjo man and steel join in. You'll come alive at 5. If you snooze, you lose. Rise and shine and you will win. With Alabama's Country Boy Eddie Show. Early in the morning when the roosters crow, you'll see picking and some country slicking on Birmingham's Country Boy Eddie Show. Hey diddle daddle diddle, when Eddie plays the fiddle, the banjo man and steel join in. You'll come alive at 5. If you snooze, you lose. Rise and shine and you will win. With Alabama's Country Boy Eddie Show. Early in the morning when the roosters crow, you'll see picking and some country slicking on Birmingham's Country Boy Eddie Show. Early in the morning when the roosters crow.